Hi, this is Dave Adams with TradingConceptsIncorporated.com. Nice to be able to talk to everybody tonight. What just a wonderful day of trading. I felt like I was at Christmas early. This type of trading that occurred today fit exactly into this type of trading style that is very effective for the system I use. As some of you may know, I use a commodity channel index as one of my primary entries. I'm also the main chart formation I'm looking for are fractal formations, and there was no shortage of them today. Let me tell you, it was truly a wonderful thing. The day started out. As usual, I was a little behind behind things. It started out pretty wild. It wanted to be to the upside. I pretty well stayed out of there. I got kind of a hinky long. I ended up taking about halfway through here. I picked up a point or two. It was a terrible trade. I didn't. It just was a great trade. However, as you can see right here, and I've highlighted this thing, there's a great big old close right outside the Bollinger, pierced the Bollinger Band, close outside of it. Here's a perfect fractal formation, higher highs and higher lows. I went ahead and took the short, even without a really good stochastic confirmation. I made a couple 10 points or something. It was pretty good. Prettiest trade of the day here was this one. It was a nice setup. You can see this fractal is just exactly out of the textbooks, and that alone, with or without the indicators, would probably have me inclined to trade that. It was really kind of if you look at the way the chart formed up, it was really kind of a fade off the high established earlier in the day. I rode this trade down, and lo and behold, right at that very bottom, another nearly perfect fractal. It wasn't quite what I like to have seen. In any event, I was in there. I was already long at this point right here, and I was down pretty good, to be honest with you. I was kind of worried about getting stopped up. I had my stops set at 30 for this particular trade, based on the average true range came, I think, within about 25 points or something. Of course, then I got a nice ride all the way up, and exited about right here where the 5-point simple moving average started going back into the divergence on the MACD. Once again, here's another very pretty fractal, another pretty setup. The trade really didn't pan out that beautiful, but it was just so nice to look at. I was like, yeah. And again, I got out somewhere around the first full 5-minute line below the divergence on MACD. I was watching a video on YouTube the other night about a guy who trades just on price action, and I suppose you could do that. Believe it or not, back when I first started trading on the floor, we traded really all we used was support, resistance, volume, and price action. We didn't use any of these oscillators or anything like that. This fellow, though, was very adamant you don't need oscillators, and I'm not going to argue with him on that. All I'll say is when you look at the support and resistance, and clear closes outside the Bollinger Band, and you can see price actions like fractals forming and get confirmation, from your oscillators. It's got to be just a great feeling, and it gives you a high degree of confidence in the trade you make, even on these trades. And I find you may find this unusual. I know when I'm trading pretty well, uh, 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 I won't go in the right direction initially, and then I'll go hard in the right direction. And I don't know if that's just the way my trading style is or something, but a lot of the trades start out wrong and then go hard, to the right way. Not always, but some of the best trades I make are of that nature. As I said, the gosh darn setups were really nice today. It was really a fun day to trade. So you can see I was on the YM today again. I felt like that was what I wanted to trade. I felt pretty comfortable on it. I was trading 5 or 10 contracts most of the day, just kind of depended upon how good I thought the setup was, but primarily 5 contracts. And really for most people that's too many. For beginning traders, really 1 contract is plenty until you really get your feet wet and you really have a great grasp of what's going on. Uh, I, again, I just wanted to show you another day of trading, give you a good idea how I use the minus 100 and the plus 100 combined with the fractal formations to time my entries, and I don't know many other people do. There's a guy named Woody uses a system called Woody CCI, which it's a pretty good system. It's well thought out and well thought of for that matter. But I just love the CCI for entries. I had it set on 10 today, and it was really hitting them pretty much right on the money. Uh, as I'm going to repeat from last night, those boneheads in Washington, want to establish a transaction tax on all the on most securities transactions. Really, I encourage you to give your congressman a call or write him a letter and tell them they're being a bunch of boneheads, and this problem needs to be solved differently. All right, have a great day, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.